Hi, I'm Jerry James Stone, and in today's video, I'm gonna show you how to make a baked egg avocado toast. So if you love avocado toast, if you love eggs, this is a really easy sheet pan recipe that you can just make a bunch of it at once. Let's get to it. So this starts out with, well, a sheet pan. So you're gonna need a quarter-sized sheet pan, and you're gonna need 4 slices, thick cut slices of French bread. So we're gonna take those slices of French bread, and we're just gonna take a biscuit cutter and cut a hole in each one. Just go ahead and do that for every slice. The important part is to not tear the bread while you're doing this. So we need to prepare the sheet pan. So we're gonna spray it with some cooking spray because we're gonna have these slices of French bread that have holes in them, which are gonna host the avocado and the egg. And so there's a good chance the egg is gonna spill through and you don't want it to stick to the pan. So just go ahead and spray that really quick. Get all the nooks and crannies because we don't want the eggs to stick. Now just go ahead and set those bread slices just evenly spaced on the pan. Get a little closer to myself. So before I go ahead and add the avocado to the French bread, I'm actually gonna butter around the edges of it. It's just an opportunity. It's gonna be in the oven, it's gonna be baking. That buttered bread is gonna just be nice and golden brown and super delicious. So you wanna make sure that you just take some room temperature butter and just work it around the edges of each slice of bread, just around the whole part. It's kind of like you're rimming the bread. Just spread the bread out evenly. It doesn't have to be perfect, just adds a little bit of flavor. It is optional, by the way, like if you don't have butter, whatever, but it will make it a lot better. Okay, so we cut our holes into the French bread. So now we're just gonna go ahead and cut open our avocado. Just wanna go ahead and slice it lengthwise and just kind of move the knife around the perimeter, the avocado. Give it a twist. And just take your knife, you just go ahead and whack the seed and then twist it and pop it right out. I've sliced the avocados lengthwise and I've pitted them. Now I need to go ahead and remove the skin from the avocado. So this part is really important. So you want to use avocados in this recipe that are firm and ripe, but you don't want them to be too ripe, because if they're too soft, then when you're removing the peel from the avocado, you're not going to get a whole, or I should say, you're not going to get that complete half intact. It's going to get too mushy and it's just going to kind of fall apart. And if it's not ripe, then the peel won't come off easily. So you just want to go ahead and remove that peel, and they're going to place the avocado half inside the hole of the bread. Now, here's the thing. Depending on the size of the avocados and depending on the size of the bread and the hole that you cut into it, it might not all work out nice and evenly. You might have to make a few adjustments. One thing that you can do is you can just take a knife and cut the avocado down the middle lengthwise, just gently cut it, and then take your thumbs and just kind of break open the avocado. So that'll kind of push it against the sides, making it a bigger cavity where that pit was, because that's where you're gonna wanna put the egg. So just go ahead and do that for every slice of bread. Just go ahead and work the avocado in there. And if you need to slice it, just go ahead and do that. Super easy. So the French bread's prepped, it's buttered, the avocado is put into that hole. Now we're just gonna go ahead and take our eggs and fill each one. Go ahead and crack that open. Do the next one. Everything's ready. So now we're just gonna carefully transfer our baking sheet into the oven, which has been set at 425 degrees, and we're gonna bake it for about 10 minutes. Something to note is that when you're baking eggs, the whites will actually continue to set even after you take the tray out of the oven. So just something to think about when you're trying to plan the timing. So if you think that you want them to be a little bit more set, they probably are gonna set a little bit after you remove it from the oven. I personally do it under a little bit, so that way they can set after I remove the tray from the oven. So let's go ahead and put this in there. Like I said, 425 degrees for 10 minutes. Okay, so our baked egg avocado toast is all ready to go. You have 4 delicious servings here. I'm just gonna go ahead and top it off with a little bit of salt, some cracked pepper, and some crushed red pepper flakes. And there you go, that's all it takes. Easy. This is perfect for brunch, or if you're trying to feed quite a few people, it's easily scalable. You can do This is like 4 slices of bread, but you could easily make it 16 slices of bread if you wanted to. Super simple recipe. If you like this one, give me a thumbs up. If there's something that you want to see, drop a comment below. And if you'd like to cook like I do, I release new videos every single week. So hey, please subscribe. See you guys next time.